Hello everyone, welcome back to the game room. This is Michael, and as promised, here's my review slash showcase. Actually, let's call it more of a showcase than a review of Necromunda Hired Gun. It's the latest entry in the Warhammer universe. So if you're a Warhammer fan, you'll feel right at home with this kind of thing. Now, I'm about 6 chapters in, so I'm just going to give you a quick glimpse of what this game's all about. Now, first of all, I have to say this to get it out of the way. I am not knowledgeable about the Warhammer universe. I won't say I'm not a fan, because that sounds like I think it's rubbish, because far from it. I've watched people play the board game. I find it quite fascinating that it has such a loyal following, and it has done for years. But I don't know the characters or the stories or the actual universe itself. The reason I bought Hired Gun is because I like first-person shooters. Anyway, first of all, when you start a mission, you can go into the screen here, and you can stock up on stims, which I have done already. Yes, I've just done that accidentally. Now, if you press circle, you activate your doggy. Now, your dog can go and devour enemies for you, and he is really rather efficient. Once he's done his business, not that business, you know, the thing of devouring enemies, you need a bit of a cooldown time before you can use him again. He needs to recharge. My wife's laughing because I said once he's done his business. Well, for new followers, English isn't my first language. I am Italian, but I've lived in England a very long time. Long story. I've been going back and forth a lot, but yeah. So I still think in Italian, and things come out wrong in English sometimes. So you might get that from future reviews. But anyway.
Something to look forward to.
Something to look forward to, yeah, exactly. Now, first of all, in terms of graphics, this isn't bad at all. As you can see, the graphics are very detailed. You've got huge environments. It is set entirely underground. It's in sort of beneath this hive city thing. But regardless of that, the environments aren't samey. Every level is completely different, so you get a lot of diversity in your environments. It's a lot of fun seeing what future levels have to offer. In terms of weapons, you get a very good variety of weapons that you can upgrade between chapters. Besides visiting a home hub where you can purchase items, where you can increase your abilities or talk to people that can give you useful info on your next mission, you can also upgrade your weapons. And you can upgrade yourself. So the weapon sounds are really nice and punchy. The weapon effects are very good. You get your usual lightning, fire, explosions, all kinds of things. And it's all very effective. The frame rate holds up very well. This one's running on a PS5, by the way. It's available on Xbox One and PS4 as well, and it doesn't look too much different. The loading times are a little bit longer, but otherwise it's pretty much the same. Go get him, doggy. So the dog's going to go and devour him. I can shoot him in the meantime. He just hit my dog. Dirty sod. Got him. Don't worry, your dog's not dead. He's just recharging. As soon as he recharges, you can use him again. So this particular level is set in an underground citadel. So it is actually quite impressive. But yes, it's as you can see, it's a run and gun shooter, very much in the vein of Doom Eternal. Now, when it was first released, I think less than a month ago, there were a lot of complaints from users saying that the gameplay was very clunky, the camera was very twitchy, and so on and so forth. I went into the option screen myself, and I had a look at the various sliders to adjust them. The option screens weren't working very well at the time. Not all of the sliders worked, so I couldn't adjust what I wanted to. The aim assist option that was present in the option screen didn't work at the time. It does now because they've only just released a patch. Came out about 2-3 weeks ago. And the patch has fixed a few things. Don't get me wrong, there's still room for improvement. But it plays a lot better than it did. And the aim assist works. Oh, these are not my doggies, these are nasty doggies. Go get him. See? Your dog is okay. You also have a grappling hook that you can use to tear shields away from enemies, so you can blast them. Or you can get yourself out of trouble if you have to. I better go and get into cover. So yes, after the patch, the game seems to be working okay, but to be honest with you, pre-patch, I actually quite liked it. The sliders I did manage to adjust. I think it was aim sensitivity and camera sensitivity. They made the game a lot more playable. You just have to adjust them close to their minimum, and then you can enjoy the game quite a bit more. I mean, clunkiness aside and unfinished bits aside, the run and gun nature of the game is all present and correct. Oh, I've just been killed. That happens quite often to me in this particular level. You've got a few difficulty levels to choose from. So that's pretty much the nature of Hired Gun. It's really not bad at all. If you're a fan of first-person shooters, I'd say wait for a price drop and give it a go. I wouldn't say it's trying to be Doom Eternal. It's not. It's just very similar because it's very fast-paced and the levels are kind of similar. I'd say it's a kind of steampunk. There's a lot of pipes. You can call it pipe punk. I don't know if that's a genre. No, it isn't, is it? It's steampunk, cyberpunk, or frostpunk. Can't think of any other punk. Oh, there's the punk movement from the 70s and the 80s. And there you have it. That's all I can tell you about Hired Gun. It's a very fast-paced run-and-gun shooter that doesn't take itself too seriously. Oh dear, I've been killed again. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this review. Stay tuned for the next review. We're going to have a look at Streets of Rage 4. And finally, we're getting some downloadable content for that. Stay tuned, it's coming up.